Season's greetings, everyone. Today is December 11, 2018, Tuesday, and I'm your host, Alana Clarice Petrus, and you're tuned into the Micronesian News broadcast. Cut to intro. Wants to increase its tuna catch limit. The United States plans to accomplish this by using its Hawaii-based long-line fishing fleet, even though the parties to Nauru Agreement group made it clear it doesn't want to increase big-eye catch in Pacific waters. The reason behind the U.S.'s proposition? The U.S. has the capability to do so where other countries' fleets like Japan, Korea, and Taiwan cannot keep up. They have the ability to deploy more observers. However, as CEO of the PNA, Ludwig Kumuro, put it, the number of observers on any one vessel or place doesn't correlate to how much fish is caught. It comes down to numbers, data, and statistics. The PNA commends the U.S. for its efforts and suggestions, but that doesn't really leave much thought for conservation, does it? What do you think? Foreign vessels come in legally and otherwise to harvest the beauty of the sea in our waters. It does bring in revenue to our economy, but what about conserving our resources or preserving our sovereignty? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And speaking of tuna, parties to the Nauru Agreement nations have decided to also address human and drug trafficking as part of their fisheries surveillance activities. The PNA is made up of 8 nations: FSM, Kiribati, Marshall Islands, Palau, PNG, Solomon Islands, and Tokelau. Through this agreement, these nations control and monitor the largest tuna fishing grounds. There is a lack of regulation and control measures to verify fish transshipment. There is a fair share of illegal fishing in Micronesia, which includes Palau, FSM, and RMI. This can lead to a possibility for fishing ships to participate in drug and human trafficking, and of course, illegal fishing. Some actions have been taken to curb illegal fishing, like banning fishing transshipment on high seas and a law that will ban refueling on high seas that will go into effect at 2020. How does this affect us in Micronesia? Well, around $15 million of cocaine was found in the Marshalls. Heroin has been smuggled to Palau, all under the nose of the authorities. This guy, Joe Parsi, is wanted in Pohnpei for having sexual interactions with a minor. The catch? He's no longer in the FSM. Other fishing captains and fishermen believe he escaped through a fishing vessel. Drugs and human trafficking are already here, and they're always around the ships, boats, or fishermen. To say we should do something is an understatement. What do you think? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. In Palau, senators have rejected the renewable energy deal. In a 10-to-1 vote, the Senate is not convinced this is the best for Palau, quite possibly because NGEPS, the group with the renewable energy deal, would need Congress's support for a sovereign guarantee to discharge the liability to the government in case of payment default that would burden the citizens into paying for the cost if a default happened. Basically, this is too expensive, and a more affordable solution should be considered. Also, there was no competitive process when it came to choosing bidders, and NGEP would have been tax exempt for 30 years also. President Maingko has said this deal will be bringing down the price of electricity and help accomplish renewable energy goals set by the Paris Climate Agreement. What do you think? Cheap and affordable electricity may be possible, but the payout would have been too high to shoulder. Taking care of the environment is great, but if the people's standards of living goes down to support a tax-free entity that may or may not deliver its promise, well, as citizens, it's only right to question it. Leave us your thoughts in the comments below. Now here are the announcements. Here are the announcements. On December 21st, there will be an essay and poetry contest on why or why not should we have a casino. And on December 22nd, there will be a holiday festival at Spanish Wall. Now here's Norman with the weather.
This is Norman, and I'm giving you the weather for tomorrow. 29 degrees Celsius high during the day and 25 degrees Celsius low during the night, with scattered thunderstorms and 50% chance of precipitation and 80% of humidity.